What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another run here in American Truck Simulator. Is it bad that I'm doing another run with the containers again? Mainly because I wanted to show off this mod. It's on the Steam Workshop. It's the Cheetah double containers here. And let me know, guys, where do you guys see these trailers? This is once again another set of trailers here that I do not see here in Illinois. I mean, we're really handicapped when it comes to trailers here in Illinois. I have never seen a setup like this in person. I have seen photos and whatnot, so I know they're out there. But, yeah, let me know, guys, where do you guys see these things? And, you know, are they usually set up like this, or maybe up in Canada? My Canada friends, are they hauling 240-footers or something like that? I've had people already tell me they do double 53s. So, yeah, let me know, guys, where do you see these things? And, you know, is the hate for the doubles like this as real as it is for the regulars, the singles, and whatnot? So, I'm going to get a little back into that subject again like I did on the last video. Clarify a few things as well, because I think a couple people kind of got the wrong idea of what I was getting at, and maybe I wasn't specific enough. So I'm going to double down on that one again, and then also talk about a little bit about the hurricane down in Houston and Texas there. So let's get rolling. I got the stock Volvo 500 horsepower engine underneath the hood. This is Ardeth's VNL. It has been updated, so if you guys have it on the workshop, it's already updated for you guys. Before, there was a update mod for you to download, an update file. If you guys have that, obviously it still works. That's what it says in the description anyway. But if you have the workshop mod here for Ardeth's truck, you're good to go. You're fine. You know, this is, besides the 389, this is probably one of the most favored trucks. I know it's very popular. It also has a boatload of options, which is just great. And he continues to add to it, which is also great. Although I still wish there was different cab options. But then again, it wouldn't be, as I have a brain fart here, my apologies, a 670. You know, I believe that changes over to a 300. So, went with the chameleon purple paint job here with the metallic layout. Got the super singles on there. I think the lights on the visor, they still need a little help. They don't quite line up right. But, you know, other than that, I mean, I'm really loving this mod. I know a lot of others love this mod. It is a great mod. It is well worth the love and admiration that many have given this thing. That engine brake stopped me a little faster than I thought it would. So we'll turn it off for now. Let's get in the cab here, see what we got coming. Nothing. These things kind of remind me of the anhydrous ammonia doubles I used to pull behind the pickups. So they kind of pull pretty good. Let's change up the dash here. What do we got? That'll work. I like seeing the mile per hour down there. Heading over to Santa Maria to the V factory. I think that's the one company that didn't get changed up. They changed up the ports and everyone else, Walmart to Walmart, Walmart to Walmart, things like that. But I don't think the Volstein dealership or the company got changed. Originally, I believe back in the day it was called Tesla, but I don't think that really matches too well. Only 35,000 pounds in tires between these two. Look at that trailer bounce around. guys can just see it kind of sway right there. That is nice. I really can't get it to do too much there, but I'll have to keep an eye on it when I go over bumps. Awesome looking setup. I really do like how this looks. Multiple trailer colors, multiple companies. So, you know, ooh, wow, that's a little too fast there. Don't need to be doing 67 miles an hour. Multiple choices here, so whatever, pick your poison. You know, it can be just about whatever container line that is out there. So, but as to what I was discussing with the containers, now, I don't hate all container drivers. I don't. You know, some people, oh, my dad's a container driver, I'm a container, you know, things like that. Okay, fine. I don't hate all of them. You know, obviously, I haven't been all over the United States, so I have not, you know, dealt with all container drivers. Hell, even the Chicagoland area, I haven't dealt with all container drivers. I'm just going off of my experience, where majority of them that I have dealt with seem to really not give a shit. And, alright, maybe not majority, but a good number of them. They... You know, I've dealt with the... Oh, I thought I was going slower than that. There we go. I just wanted to keep momentum. I have dealt with the companies that basically, you know, as soon as the person comes off the plane, oh, we have an accident. Flatbed nailed the Dodge. 2,500. Is that what that's what it looked like? You know, as soon as they come off the plane, these guys have a license, kind of companies. And from my experience, for face-to-face with some of these companies that haul containers, you know, that's their main thing. You know, a lot of these guys are that way. They just came off the plane or came off the boat. They barely speak any English, and they already have a license. And they're hauling these things, and they run these guys ragged. They run them all the damn time. If they're, you know, they're basically driving, and if they're not driving, they're sleeping in, you know, little to no time. And now that I'm also looking at the wheel and my wheel, 1,800 degree turning radius does not really match up to well. Probably should have went with the 900. Two different versions, steering radiuses with this truck. But, you know, around here there are some decent companies. G&D Transport for one. They haul primarily in containers. Whimsy is another one, and they're kind of the step up. I don't see a lot of their trucks looking like crap. They got new equipment. They're rolling out with 579s now, and they're also what looks like upgrading their trailers. The normal chassis for containers, in my opinion, are just garbage. I am surprised they're allowed on the road. They're very flimsy. You know, if you see them driving out on the road empty, you know, they're bouncing all over the place because the suspension is really generic. It really sucks. The tires, I mean, I wouldn't even put those tires on a camper, you know, let alone on a trailer. I mean, they're garbage tires. And on top of that, you know, these guys who work on these trailers, the mechanics, they don't seem to know how to put a tire on and tighten it down with the impact because they're always freaking wobbling. You know, come on, guys. Take a little pride in your work here. A little safety goes a long way. But these trailers that Whimsy are now running, there's a frame down the center, and it's been drilled out for lighter weights and whatnot, so, you know, but it's a sturdy frame all from front to back, and they're running on super singles. Airbag suspension. I mean, these are beautiful looking chassis for these containers, and Whimsy doesn't have their own, you know, containers or anything. I mean, they might have a contract with someone to haul, so that way containers are only put on their trailers. But I've been slowly seeing a lot of these new chassis come out, which is just awesome. I really prefer to be behind one of these newer chassis than the old style chassis, just because they're more rigid. They're built a little tougher. Airbag suspension. Super singles, take it or leave it, doesn't matter. I mean, they're not going to be the wobbly, you know, old two-ply looking things that you know, that are 30 years out of date, it looks like, you know, compared to regular style tires now. So, I mean, those are my other gripes with containers, and, you know, it just, I think that seems to be one area where technology just really lags behind when it comes to innovation and whatnot. And so when I'm seeing these whimsy trucks drive down the road, you know, it's nice to see that they're using newer, and it might cost them a little bit more compared to the old style container chassis. But, and if anyone's wondering what I'm talking about with chassis, is the chassis is what holds the container. So the frame underneath the container, the frame that has the 4 posts, or in some trailers they might have 8 because they can hold 2 at a time. Well, look at that thing sway around. Ooh, you guys are gonna roll this over easy if you don't pay attention. You know, they got the posts that hook on. They lock onto the container and keep it, you know, right side up the way it's supposed to be. So those are the chassis. And so, you know, it'd be nice if we can see those get phased out and replaced with newer tech, you know, newer style, newer tech. And, you know, I've been seeing them here and there with the lower style, the lower chassis, where they're running on smaller tires and everything, but I don't think they really do too well for dock doors. They're good for transporting from one yard to another. So, nice to see that. But yeah, there are some decent companies out there, and there are a good handful of decent drivers. You got your drivers that, you know, just want to be left alone. They want to go from point A to point B, do their job, and get to the next stop or go home, what have you. And then you got your handful that just don't care. You know, they're driving a truck that has 4 different colors on it because it's different body panels, different bumper, different hood, different mirrors, whatever. You know, they got banged up side skirts on the back of the cab, or, you know, down below protecting the fuel tank. They got steps that are being held on by bungee cords, for God's sakes. I mean, stuff like that, you know, they don't care. And those are the ones that are you know, just straight up true assholes. And they're the ones that are going to end up killing someone. Or causing an accident that can kill someone. So, you know, I really hate drivers like that, and companies that, you know, either lease out trucks like that or hire owner-operators that have trucks like that. I mean, come on. Let's have a little bit of a standard, a quality standard here, guys, and a safety standard and whatnot. I really do like this setup, though. I have to admit, I like these trailers. I like how they look. They pull pretty good. I like the swaying on there, and it makes them more realistic. I am really a fan of this one. Great work. So, Houston. Any of you guys that are down in Texas, I'm sure you're getting just inundated with water. And although I have not heard from my aunt and my cousin who live down that way, I think they live outside of Houston. I think my aunt at one point lived in Arlington. Ooh, come on. I'm too busy looking at the trailer in the back. I don't, you know, gotta focus. But, you know, I've been seeing photos so far today, highways or, you know, storm drains that are just flooded. And there was one, I'm sure you guys might have seen it on Facebook already, where they show a photo from the 25th, and, you know, it's a normal storm drain, and there's the city in the background, and it has a couple of highways or side streets or whatever. And then there's the photo from the 27th, 2 days later, and the water is all the way up to the first bridge. I mean, that looks like it's a good 40 feet at least, and that's a lot of freaking water. I saw photos of someone catching a catfish in their house, swimming around in their living room. So, I mean, there's a lot of water down there. So hopefully, you know, the order is able to, you know, the peace is able to stay, you know, and authorities get a handle on things before, you know, the crap hits the fan. You know, people start looting, start, you know, doing whatever they feel like doing because they know no one's around to stop them. And, you know, and then you run the risk of some vigilante justice going on there, and you got your neighborhood watch people who are just sitting there drinking beer and holding on to their Colt 45 or something, or their 1911 handgun or whatever, and then, you know, things get real nasty after that. So hopefully, you know, things don't get too much worse, and, you know, people are able to help out. And I saw before I started recording here that the owner of the Houston Rockets is donating $4 million to relief and support for its local residents. So that's nice of him to do that, and I'm sure there's support pouring in from everywhere else, or everyone else, in varying amounts. So, You know, I don't know the history of the storm, if they predicted it to be this bad or what. I know going into it, they were a little surprised that it was getting stronger as it came to the coast. Oh, it's not the plant. I thought it was Santa Maria. That's Santa Cruz. That's where the plant is. Wow, shiny thing. We're going to the dealership over there. But I had heard that it was getting stronger as it reached the coast, which I don't think they were really expecting. And I don't know what the category is. I thought I heard Category 4 or Category 3 upgraded to a 4, but I could be wrong on that. It's not something I was really closely watching, but, you know, natural disasters like this hit anywhere in the United States, and of course it's always, you know, it's never good, you know, and it's always good to help out when we can in whatever way, shape, or form. But, you know, at the same time, we have to be mindful that there will be some seedy, shady individuals that are going to try to use something like this, and I probably came in from the wrong way. I probably should have pulled in over there. Come on, get up. Sorry, dude, driving on your grass. You know, there will be some seedy and shady individuals that are going to try to use something like this to advance an agenda or, you know, take advantage of people and, you know, stuff like that. It's one of those times where it's a good idea just to be vigilant and stay heads up on things. You know, if you see something that's not right, you know, report it. Just don't put the blinders on and walk away. How bad are we here? There we go. He's coming around. Trailers like this one, you can back up, as you see me doing here. It is tricky. You know, you gotta kind of think ahead and, you know, double turn, triple turn, you know, whatever. You know, you gotta think in reverse almost. If you need the trailer to go one way, yeah, see, I'm completely screwed here right now. Because that trailer is nowhere, that second trailer is nowhere near where I need it to be. There we go. I'm parked. I'm not worried about it being straight, but it's parked, done, ready to go. So that's going to be it for now, guys. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next run. You know what? Screw it. No. I am gonna straighten this thing out. There we go. Alright. I already said my goodbyes, so bye. No, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next run, and until then, hopefully you enjoyed. Enjoy the trailer. Link will be down in the description, as well as the truck as well, but many of you guys should already have this. It is on the Steam Workshop, so thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.